guys, today I'm going to be drawing some members from BTS, but before I get started I want to let you know that up on my Amino we're going to be doing this event through all of October where every day you have to design a new OC based on a prompt. It's kind of like Inktober, but it's going to be called Pinktober. It's like a fun event for everyone, not just fan club members. If you want to join up, the link is in the comments. So today I'm going to be drawing BTS members. Like I said, you're probably wondering why there are these lines on the screen. I actually did this. All this footage was from a live stream sort of event I did up on the K-pop Amino that was just a few days ago. And I made these lines on the screen so that people could follow along if they wanted to, but you didn't have to and stuff like that. And so when I was drawing, I wasn't actually using the lines. The only thing I was trying to do was keep the head into the circle. So it actually made it a little more difficult for me to sketch, but it was so much fun, and I was seeing everyone's sketches and everyone was trying to sketch real time, and it was a blast. But as you can see here, I don't know if you can tell who that is. That's actually supposed to be 𝐏𝐫𝐸 or 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐸 or 𝐏𝐿 from BTS, and I wanted to try and draw 3 members within the span of 1 hour. So if you guys don't know, I am not very fast at drawing. When I'm drawing, it probably takes me 4 to 6 hours. Around there, probably more on the high end whenever I'm drawing people. So everything you see drawn here was real-time footage in the event, but it's only done within an hour. It was like less than an hour, probably like maybe 55 minutes or so to draw all of this. So it was hard for me trying to draw 3 people within the span of 1 hour. Right now I'm working on Jin. It was so much fun though. That event was like so much fun to see what everyone was doing and see all these different K-pop fans, stuff like that. I did draw some BTS members quite a while ago, probably about a year ago actually. I drew BTS members, no, 2 years. I would not doubt it, it was closer to 2 years than 1 year. I drew BTS members on this channel, and I don't remember who all I drew. I do know I probably drew 𝐏𝐿 and Namjoon again, but I think the third one was Jimin. I really do next time need to try drawing more of the members and not just the same ones every time, because I always want to draw all of them, but then I get drawing and I only draw so many, and then I realized I can't possibly draw them all because I don't know what I was thinking. Of course I couldn't possibly draw them all in a span of 1 hour on an event. That's impossible for me because I'm so slow at drawing. But because just drawing one OC and finishing it, like I said, takes 4 to 6 hours or longer sometimes, depending on how slow I am or how difficult the OC is. So doing all of the members in 1 hour was definitely a no-go, and I don't know why I even was trying to attempt it. I knew ahead of time that was not going to work. Right now I'm drawing RM or Namjoon, or I was going to say Rap Monster, but I struggle not saying that because that's what I've always called him, but I'm getting used to it. You know, everyone's like, just say Namjoon because that way you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry what their stage names change. You just say their name, and then it's like, that's true. But I'm so used to always saying stage names. I'm always like, well, they're stage names for a reason, so I'm just gonna say them, you know? And that's why I've always said them. But like I always call 𝐏𝐿 instead of like either 𝐏𝐿𝐸 or 𝐿𝐿. And then Jen, wait, Jin is Jen. I guess you can't really change that one very much with Demon, stuff like that. So I don't know. I've always said stage names. I've always been that way. Like with any group I always listen to. I know 𝐏𝐿 just released a new song, and when I saw it, I was out with my brother. We were going to go shopping, and he released this song called Chicken Noodle Soup. And at first, I did not know it was a remake to the song. So when I saw that it was called that, I was like, "This is so 𝐏𝐿," because only he would want to do something with that as the title. But then I realized it was also a remake. But still, I was thinking, it's still a lot like 𝐏𝐿 to remake a song called Chicken Noodle Soup, and it just really suits him because he has such a crazy outgoing personality, and it just was perfect. And we actually streamed it, not really streamed it, but more like watched it like once or twice up on my event before and after we were done. So that was really fun. I'm excited about doing more events like that and probably doing more random voice chats throughout the day and just not worry about it so much, not like trying to plan it like a huge event, but just like do a voice call up on the Amino, chat with everybody, see how everyone's doing, And just every once in a while, not worry about how long I'm there, stuff like that, because I was always so worried that I wasn't going to be there long enough, because people would use their voice chat tickets and then I'd leave in like a few minutes, and I was like, it feels wrong and bad, so I'm like not sure how to do voice chat tickets. I don't know if they'll work out or what to do, so if you have any ideas about how to handle that, please do let me know. That was the biggest reason I have trouble doing voice calls often, because I feel like I have to make them like 2 hours, and sometimes I don't have that much time to spare in the day, so I was not sure how to do it. But I think doing it more casually and more often, it's a lot better than doing it like once every 3 months as a big event. I mean, I think so anyway. I did realize while I was drawing these and I was watching the stream and like doing that with everybody, that when I was done, I sketched them rather quickly, but then when it came to like me trying to hook them together and color, I slowed down a whole lot. It was like the last 30 minutes of the thing, when I only had an hour to go, was just me coloring, and I didn't even finish coloring. I don't think I even shaded much at all, besides like a tiny bit on the skin. So I'm like, I don't know how I managed to spend that much time on coloring. Like the hair, I didn't even shade like at all. So I did realize that I'm a lot slower at coloring than I thought I was. For some reason, I always figured I was very slow at sketching and very slow at inking. I guess I didn't ink this time. Inking is probably the slowest thing I do when I'm drawing. So when I was coloring this, I did realize I am very slow at coloring. I did not realize that. When you're timed, you quickly realize what you're slow at and what you're not. Sketching was actually one of my faster things, which I was very shocked about. I did not know that. I'd always figured I was slow at sketching, probably because I focus more on it. When I'm coloring, I kind of brainlessly do it, and when my brain turns off, I become very slow. And I do it just kind of like on autopilot, I suppose, because I've done it so many times. I've done the same coloring methods for such a long time that I don't even question it while I'm doing it. But sketching, you always have to be thinking and always planning and doing things like that. So that's probably one of the reasons I'm faster at sketching than I am at coloring, but I don't know. Someone, when I was coloring the bottom of the eyes, like you saw right there where it turned red, someone in the comments when I was off the stream was like, oh my gosh, that was terrifying. They look like monsters, because it was on the screen a lot longer than you see here, because this is sped up footage, but at the stream it was real time and we're there for the whole hour and whatnot. But here it's very sped up and very quick, so you wouldn't notice. I wanted to try doing real time at that event, because I normally always do sped up footage on my YouTube channel, of course, because real-time footage is more slow and something that's would be very long videos. I don't think most people find that very entertaining, but I thought for like special events or like live stream sort of things, that's always a fun change of pace for me, because I'm always used to doing like these speed drawings, which of course I always find very fun as well, because that's what I've always done. I've always uploaded little speed sort of drawings ever since I started doing drawings online. I'm trying to think how long that's been. It's probably almost been around 10 years since I started drawing online. Honestly, it seems like such a long time to think 10 years. That means I would have started when I was like 13. That seems so crazy to me. I don't know why, because it doesn't feel that long ago, even though it probably, yeah, it most likely has been. I've just been drawing online for such a long time now. That's crazy. And also, as you can see, whenever I finish a drawing, I have this problem where I feel the need to always put over these overlays and all these different overlay colors, because I always think it makes the picture like morph together and like feel like it's actually part of like a scene. But I always saw artists online talking about how it's like a problem where they can't stop making overlays, and it's true. It's so addicting and fun. But let me remind you guys that there is going to be Pinktober starting in October, and it's going to be every day you're going to be drawing a new little OC design for a prompt. So please do check it out, and I'll put the link in the comments. And let me know what you guys think of this drawing, and if you guys would like to have more events up on the Amino and whatnot, just leave any ideas you have and tell me what's your favorite BTS song in the comments. Mine is probably Cypher Part 3. Not sure, but I think so. Thank you guys so much for watching.